just gonna update the overlays real quick, and we are gonna continue. I always forget this thing.
I think these guys are starting in second now.
Yeah,
I can't
we're in
tell
game.
if there's
We're
a
ready.
countdown. Here we go, here we go! Quarterfinal, guys, here in the winner bracket between Mazu and Miha.
We're actually on Miha's point of view here. And, oh man, Mazu really got the longer stick in the start.
Nice little recovery from Miha.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that you can avoid the extra damage after having a messy fight, and then focus on the items you're gonna get after that. With this kind of very free-flowing movement and able to avoid making sounds, you can actually do those kind of recoveries much easier. You don't feel like you get stuck somewhere.
Mega's going to be item up very shortly, and yeah, of course, players coming on that. A lot of LG damage done by Miha. He's moving in with the rockets as well. Very gutsy play there from him. And let's have a look at how the controls are changing there. I mean, Miha's really bridged the gap quite close between them now in terms of what stacks are. Rocket jump missed. This is a chance for Miha to get onto the red.
Oh.
He takes a rail, but it's absolutely worth it.
You know, it's also a hard thing. Trying to switch your terminology from rails to bolts and from LG to iron.
Right, honestly, guys, I'm gonna struggle with that. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know how many years of just it being ingrained into my mind.
Exactly. But you know, at least rockets are still gonna be rockets, which is the most important thing.
And it's always rockets.
Oh, look at that. We actually do have a Mazu kind of trapped in that red armor area for a while, but was able to escape. Playing very aggressive on the yellow.
What?
This is looking very messy, and Mazu actually suiciding. And Miha with a 2 frag lead now, 1 to -1. That was an interesting fight there.
His rockets were just sick, and then I think Mazu was just so upset by losing the fight, they just killed himself. But he did manage to pick up a frag just there, and a nice little spawn. Wait, did I read that right? Are these suicides going on in frags?
No, it
Miha's
was
in the lead.
-1. Yeah, Miha in the lead. Mazu is back to 0 now, though.
Can I have your HUD? I want your HUD.
Yeah, I think we can organize that at one point. It's handy. And this time Miha can't trap it. Look at the damage. Some good rockets, but it's still Miha and the 200 armor. Playing aggressive here on the yellow area. And for those people not familiar with CPMA, Miha actually firing the ground with rockets in order to deny the yellow, because he already had too much of the red, so he couldn't pick it up. Fun little details. Don't think Mazu was actually able to do quite enough damage on that item there, on the Mega.
He got one direct rocket, and then not a whole lot after that. Well, Mazu's still in control, I'd say, at this point. We got a yellow up at the moment.
Oh, good rocket there. And he's not taking any damage in return, so not bad from Miha.
And he's got the lead at the moment, and he seems to be playing it very carefully. Not trying to put himself in too risky positions. I think when he gets an armor that's better than a green, then maybe he's gonna think of a way to actually approach him. But this time he's being kind of ambushed.
Yep,
and that is going to be attacked by
those
Mazu.
rockets. And switching to his point of view now. It's not actually looking too bad. Like right after the frag, getting himself back to 100 health and getting the yellow armor. And
oh. Bit of a freeze there for
yeah, small lag apparently. Unfortunate. In a bad moment.
Oh god, he's taking quite a bit of damage as well. We've got the Mega up in a couple of seconds as well. Mazu really wants to secure this one. Oh, I think Miha's going to be fine with that. He did a lot of damage. But he's falling behind on the items quite a lot. I mean, it's definitely Mazu who's getting the better end of the stick on them. And he's going to try and get himself over to red as well. Looks for an air rocket. Won't find it. And he loses out on red because of that. He got a little bit too into that fight when I thought his focus was on red first.
And he's actually chasing their teleporter. Crazy aggressive move from Mazu. And don't think that was quite worth it. I mean, he landed some good rails, but still. Miha is looking quite strong. He's at 100 health and about 50 of that green. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, Mazu with that red is going to be a bit better off. And the rail as well. Very slick. And the rockets are sick. Can he get the follow-up? He's looking for it, but he's so weak at the moment. The 50 health bubble is not up. Mega's up in a second. So be careful. Above him lurks some danger. And that's a recovery. But again, as soon as there's even a slightest recovery,
yeah, it
he's
was
in a
just a
world of
single
pain.
rocket there to stop his movement on the tracks and deal the heavy damage. And yeah, that's the push right there. But still, it's only one frag difference. We are halfway through the game now.
It's true, actually. It's been a lot of action going on, but not that much in the way of frags. Like, they're really sort of paying a lot of attention to the control. And that seems to be deciding, you know, when the fights happen more often than not. Again, as soon as, you know, one of them gets relatively low, then they're being very, very careful. That rocket!
Yeah,
pretty much
such
no
a missed
damage in the end.
opportunity there. 2 rockets, 7 damage in total. Not optimal, not optimal.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
profit.
the red armor is such a trap area. You can do a lot of things with it, but I don't see these players actually really utilizing it that much, like when they let their opponent go for the item.
Yeah, it's a Miha who's actually playing a lot more passive on the items, and he's less willing to sort of exchange damage. He's more looking to get the items for free, and, you know, not challenge and just keep his lead going. That is going to be Mazu getting the Mega as well. He's starting to get quite a considerable amount of damage done now. Miha, 76 health, 50 armor.
Oh, the teleporter was surprising there by Miha. But still, these players are really playing it safe. They're not committing to the fights. We've had the same 2-1 scoreline for ages now.
It's like they've got an agreement that when red and yellow spawn, which is often very similar to each other, it has been over the last rotations, Mazu will go to yellow and Miha will go to red.
Basically, yeah, and both the players are very good at actually disengaging from the fights. Like when something goes messy, they just immediately stop on their tracks, and they also make sure their defensive player is good enough so they don't actually let the opponent push through even if they're trying.
Mazu finally got the red this time around, so that's good. He needed to switch up that trade, but he dropped the Mega and the yellow for that. And he's finding that still his opponent has a lot of resources to work with. 3 minutes to go. He needs to make something happen. He's trying to protect this red armor. There's damage coming up, but the rail from Miha will put him at a 2-frag advantage now. But there's a lot of pressure. Mazu's trying to run away.
If only Mazu had a proper weapon there instead of trying to hurt with a lion.
Dear.
And there you go, back to 0 for Mazu actually. 3-0 now.
Don't go in the fire.
Lava is danger even in this game.
It didn't used to be danger. It used to just be sort of, you know, aesthetic.
Yeah, I remember some very early Reflex versions
Don't
where the
fall in
lava
the
didn't
lava.
actually work.
Oh no, it won't hurt at all.
Yeah, it was just a different texture back then. That was a long time ago, seriously. Game's come such a long way since then.
You say a long time ago, it's not really. I mean, the amount of time
It was like, what was it, like autumn last year?
I think they had it going a little bit later than that as well. I mean, it really doesn't feel that long, and the game has changed so much.
Yeah,
You know,
they've
in
overhauled
even 6
so
months. It's actually like insane.
I mean, for a 3-man dev team, they're doing a very solid job.
Oh no, it's actually impressive, and it's almost like setting a standard now for other people who want to be kind of the indie devs in the arena FPS genre.
Yeah,
This is the speed you need. This is the kind of, you know, quality standard that you need to be putting out.
Basically, yeah. But yeah, developers are professionals. That's the only thing we can say about it, really.
Yeah, for sure. And we've got a minute left. We've got 4 frags between them. Is there hope right now? Mazu. I can't really tell which player's been more passive, if it's Mazu or Miha. Because, I mean, they do... Ooh, nice little rocket, but he's being chased down to the bitter end. And I think Miha's feeling a bit more comfortable. It's like Mazu actually really is afraid of Miha. I don't know. He seems to be like extremely submissive.
Yeah, near the players haven't been able to play like that aggressive on their opponents. Like every time we've seen a frag by Miha, it's more like Mazu trying to play aggressive and Miha's defensive play working great and Mazu not able to disengage anymore. not as much as actually chasing for the frags, like unlike we saw in Hal's game, for example, where he's able to just go around fast, put rockets in his opponent's face, and finish off with a good bolt.
I feel like Mazu though, he's just a bit sort of tentative. When he does sometimes make a lot of push. He's like, oh, I'll look for a fight now, but he's like, oh, I don't know. He just seems really uncertain when he gets into it, and you don't really see that full kind of state of explosive, fighting like we saw on the last game between Dracu and Hal. But that is a fairly low fragging victory there for Miha. And we're going to get ourselves another map. We're going to go over to 7. I need to think of a name for
What's the
27.
style there?
I have no idea, actually.
This is throwing me off real much.
Wait, what?
Do I have light maps? Oh, crap, I don't have light maps in this version. Well, I thought we were going to play the normal version.
Is there something massively different? I saw this map a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it seems to be basically the same, but okay, now they're switching to the other one. That's just better for our stream, since this is like a different version, so I don't have the light map built for it.
Apparently, it's Wallen Cloak is saying a style is T7 version with eye candy.
Oh, okay. Well, this is good.
A1FR. We do know quite a bit about Reflex. It's just sadly I haven't been able to put the time in to learn all the duel maps the way I'd like to.
Yeah,
I kind of got zoned out playing race instead.
It's hard to put time in everything that we have. Like, I haven't been able to play pretty much any video games in a while now.
Actually, both me and Spult have been suffering heavily from the university is asking too much from us syndrome.
Yeah, it's a shame though. Like,
Reddit. I've noticed a lot though that the Reflex player numbers have been going up pretty aggressively, actually, considering what it was a few months ago. It's going up a lot. So people are playing it, and I'm going to be playing it more as well. And the race mode is just so much fun.
The game is just much better to play now when there's actually more modes and like the HUD updates and so on.
I was really upset when Santal came onto my race server and just destroyed my time, so I said,
okay, we're in the second map here. It's match point for Miha, and we're actually on Miha's point of view here. Able to land one direct grenade off the spawn, just to keep his opponent kind of down, but it doesn't matter since Mazu already got the Mega and already lost it actually. Very good rails there by Miha. Can he finish up the frag though? There we go.
Wait. Oh, okay. I was going to say, because I think there might have been a rocketable status there for Miha, and Mazu wasn't able to get anything going. I really want to see Mazu making a bit more of an impact in the fights, really chasing for it, because at the moment he's being Miha's bitch right now.
Yeah, basically. And right now, Miha actually trying to get some sort of control with the items as well. He just got the Mega, lost it though. But can he get himself on the red armor fast enough?
Oh no, he's got a little bit of freeze going on. This very kind of Miha, not to just cripple him there.
I think it might be like actual problems with the lag and packet loss, I don't know. Weird.
Oh! Old air rocket.
3-0 for Miha now.
I'm gonna go back over to Miha's point of view. I was checking out Mazu for a little bit. Miha hasn't really like asserted his control properly. We've got Mega has been taken. Red is up right now, and this is gonna finally be a frag for Mazu.
Yep,
it's been a long
getting the red armor
coming.
as well. He's looking so strong with this stack. 200 health, 150 red armor. If he could just hit that ion cannon slightly better, could be good.
Oh, he does get a rail shot up there. I was getting worried for him. Now the rocket's 3 health remaining. Oh no, right.
That was to be expected there. Oh, close range bolts, no.
Oh, Mazu does get himself onto the red armor actually. That's a nice little recovery. He needs to pick up a few weapons now and focus on the Mega that's going to be up in a couple of seconds, but he's looking all right. Shotgun can do a fair bit of damage, but he's just +4 grenades at the moment. Nice.
Oh,
yes.
That was good defensive play there by Mazu. I don't actually know how well the shotgun compares with the earlier shotgun we had. I remember when it used to do like 200 damage per full blast, which was ridiculous.
It's the damage it does now, but it's much weaker than it used to be.
Yeah, and they tweaked some knockback values as well in recent updates, so I don't know how it worked.
shotgun used to be brutal, you know? Like, you just get the shotgun and you don't need any other weapons. Even at long range, short range, you're going to do some decent damage. And Mazu looks like he should be on his way to getting a lead pretty soon. He's got all the important guns.
Oh, couldn't get himself on the Mega in time. And he's taking a lot of damage from the ion cannon. Better just fall back, but those rockets from Miha were just really good. Mazu couldn't move anywhere.
Oh, that was a nice little combo there, actually, from Mazu. And he managed to get himself a yellow afterwards. He's trying to get onto red, which is up in a second. Just breaks
So
away
dangerous.
with 15 health.
Actually,
that other one spawns for him straight away, so that's fortunate. And this map doesn't have like so many greens like the last map that we were looking at.
Yeah, this doesn't have single green actually, 2 yellows though. So it's a different kind of balance. I think there are some shards as well, kind of replacing the greens.
I think that was Mazu who just took every single item on the map, so if he doesn't get the next frag, I think he'll be more upset than I will, to be fair. Right now, there's only 100 health and 10 armor on Miha.
Yeah, and
there
we go. Actually, it was a suicide for Miha, but we do have a tied game here. So Mazu taking the lead with the direct rocket, though. Could be getting another one, but he's not chasing for the conversion. I don't understand why didn't he go for it.
He's looked at the Mega. He's just focusing on control at the moment. Actually, yeah, I think going for the frag would be nice, but if he can pick it up now without taking much damage, then he'll be still in good shape. But it's taking a lot of effort from him. He might even die, to be honest. He gets the yellow, so that is definitely a sigh of relief for him. And finally gets onto the red. That was a pretty awesome rail as well, actually. Got a little flickaroos going.
Oh, there we go with the attack. Rockets, kind of good, and a bolt there. But not quite getting the frag.
What?
It's gonna be Miha landing that last bolt for the frag. Tying up the game, 44 now. Oh, is it the spawn frag with the ion cannon? Mazu just got the red armor and able to escape through the teleporter. And I actually am very confused with this teleport because I'm not quite sure where they take you. But let's roll with it.
Let's roll with it, yeah, absolutely.
I just realized it now.
Oh god, Mazu.
He's
He's
taking
his... I mean, I know in this game with like the crosshair control, you obviously need to be turning a lot in order to adjust your movement and stuff like that, but I feel that Mazu's sometimes been moving his crosshair a bit too far away from his opponent and has lost out some chances to get some kills. Yeah, I think that LG was actually going to take him to the Mega. He should have just rolled with it.
Yeah, but right now, Mazu got the suicide, and he's, again, 1 frag behind.
There's a rocket there. This could help. He gets a direct.
Yep.
Not much health for Miha, but he does get himself onto the red armor very quickly. So this is starting to look like 4 minutes in. Miha is starting to stabilize a little bit. Oh.
Yeah, getting the mega health. And if he can keep control with the 2 major items, it's gonna look very solid for him. Yep. And a frag.
And red as well. I mean, he's in a powerful position at the moment. And he hits the rail through the tele exit.
Another thing worth noting, he was able to keep the mega up for quite a while before it started counting. So he hasn't really given Mazu the chance to get like more items on the map at the same time to force those kind of conflicts.
He's starting to walk away of it at the moment. Mazu is struggling to hold on to the scoreline a bit. He's even rocket jumping out of there.
Yeah.
Screwing around here. He steals the red as well, actually. That was a sick steal. And is that a mutual?
I think Mazu suicided and Miha got a... Oh wait, I don't even know.
No,
we're on Mazu's point of view. As
Okay,
he's the one who needs to do the work. 3 minutes to go. I mean, it's not the same kind of difference we had in one of those HAL games, but still, 5 frags in 3 minutes is not an easy task. It's doable.
Oh,
there we go with the rockets. Can he follow them up with him? Gonna go
He's
around.
only got 1 rocket left. Oh, he misses it! Get the chain gun out! Oh, he doesn't make it happen.
Yeah, didn't have any weapons for the situation.
That's that ammo management there. If he had an extra couple of rockets, or even landed the first one, then maybe he could have made that into a frag. It definitely feels like Miha's fighting skills are sort of proportionally ahead of Miha, by what the score displays. But that was a good fight for Mazu, and with 2 minutes to go, if you can get any control, mate.
If he could get some rocket ammo, if he could get some armor, that could be good. But he doesn't have either. Finally finding those rockets. Still can't take the fight. Not even going for the yellow. Just gonna do a small double back there.
I think he was anxious to pick it up because of his
health. Like those bolts are real dangerous, so I was gonna die to a single one.
Oh, that rocket misses a little bit. Miha just kind of evades it. A bit of health now finally for Mazu to be able to take. And with Red and Mega up at the same time, I wonder if we're gonna have a split on the items. I wonder how these kind of situations resolve themselves in the game now, where timing's not really important for the players to focus on.
Yeah, they just gotta make the decisions between the items.
Sure?
There we go. And 6 frag difference, 120 left. Oh, looks like it's gonna be Miha taking this series.
Looks like he should, definitely. But, Miha's still kind of weak at the moment. We saw what Dracu was able to do against Hal in, it was only like 30, 45 seconds where he managed to pull back 6, 7 frags. But it just doesn't feel like Mazu can, make that first step happen to then be able to, spawn frag over and over. Miha's definitely been superior at that, which is why he's seen himself in the lead for 2 maps in a row.
Oh, look at those patient rockets. Usually in Reflex, you actually see people going for the air rocks because they're actually very doable if your opponent is just flying solo like that. But, going for the patient's rockets on the ground is never a bad idea either.
Depending on how much speed your opponent has, it can be really difficult to go for those shots when they're in the air, when they're playing around with the air control.
Yeah, often it's just like they're going straight upwards and no vertical, no horizontal movement.
If that happens, you're all good.
Job.
With 10 seconds to go, it looks like you're seeing a climax of this this set. Miha definitely looking a bit superior. I really feel like most of the stuff that held back Mazu was just a lack of confidence in his game. Like, he seems to be capable at playing, well with the rockets. His rails aren't bad. He just has a tendency to sort of approach sheepishly towards some items and towards his opponent. I think he should feel a bit more confident in himself, and he'd actually do a little bit better. I don't know if he'll get the win, but I think he'd make it even closer if he was more confident.
If nothing else, at least the games would be more fast-paced and would have more cool rockets.
Yes,
is that the most important thing?
Yes. Everyone as well. Reflex is currently